So, the rewatch of Chapter 5 of Legion. I don't even know where to begin. I don't have any idea where to begin with this. There's so much stuff that is going on with this. So, I do have to mention that when David goes in the astroplane and he sees Lenny, he's talking to Lenny, he's with Sid, but Sid's sleeping, and he's talking to Lenny, and they're in the bathtub, or she's in the bathtub, and she's throwing the ball against the wall. She comes out of the tub, and I notice, foreshadowing, she is wearing the suit that you find her in later. So that's kind of cool. Also, a lot of the color contrast happens in this episode a lot. You see a lot of the reds. The reds associate to the Shadow King. So there's that. So what I noticed prior to this is that Sid is wearing a red dress, or red skirt. Does that have something to do with the Shadow King? I don't know. Well, I kind of know. I know in the fact that red is kind of significant in the fact that that is when the Shadow King is around. That's when the Shadow King is pretty much nearby, very close by. So seeing red on Sid kind of means that she has this lingering Shadow King on her at all times. And I think that's kind of interesting. Also, and see so much. Oh, so this one is pretty much the build-up, the rest of the build-up to the good things, to the good episodes. Not that the rest of these episodes were not good. They were good. This one is just the intense build-up. Like, everything's kind of hunky-dory, and then all of a sudden it's like, there's going to be a fight. Oh, but there won't be a fight. And what's funny is that when Carrie, when Carrie separates from Carrie, she's like, quit kidding yourself, old man, there's going to be a fight. Seriously, she gets off on fighting. I said this in one of my other reviews. Seriously, what the heck? Anyway, that's why we love her, right? Let's see what else. This is going to be the shortest rewatch review ever because stuff is happening and I can't handle it and I don't even know where to begin, as I've said before. My mind is blanking on stuff. It really is. Like I said, big build up to, all of this happening, and basically, well, it's funny how it ends. Like, the devil with the yellow eyes pretty much attacks Sid, and then they're suddenly in this alternate reality, and well, as you kind of figure they're in this alternate reality. Wait a minute, what just happened? Was it all a dream? What's going on? What is happening? But it's kind of funny, actually, as this episode progressed, their other guy, the military guy, whose name I can't remember, and I know they've said his name more than once, more than likely. I'm going to call him the military guy for the good guys. He shows up a lot during this episode in the fact that he is with Melanie Bird and they're checking out the video surveillance from D3 and noticing that David is not what they expect he is. And of course, Carrie is with Carrie and they're reviewing the tapes, which I think caught me off guard at first when I first watched that, because I was like, wait a minute. So we're switching time? Like, they're there, but now David is back on in Summerland? No, duh. Hello. They are currently rewatching the tapes. He's trying to figure out what's going on. They got nothing else to do, so I might as well do that because he was not invited to the party at the family home. He just randomly shows up, which was cool. And of course, so music plays a really big, I know I'm jumping around here and you're just gonna have to deal with it, but music plays a really big role in like audience feeling towards the show, like towards different scenes. And the fact that there's at least a couple minutes of this scene where they're at the family home, Melanie Bird, Sid, Patotomy, the military good guy, they're there and they're at this home, but all of a sudden, no sound. Crazy. And then as stuff starts building up, they start, when did the music kick in? Music kicked in, I think right after Walter showed up. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. But the music kicked in and it's very deep, bassy music. um, at some point, kind of, building to this. And I thought that was really cool because you're like, wait a minute, why is there no sound? What's going on? And jumping back to Carrie and Carrie, of course, they're together. She's still relatively healing inside of Carrie. And Melanie's yelling at Carrie saying, no, I want Carrie. And it's like she shows up with this bat with like nails sticking out of it. And seriously, I'm not very surprised because it's Carrie and she's like I said, she gets off on violence and fighting and all this stuff. But I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, lots of contrast in the color schemes. Oh, what I did notice, which may not have anything to do with anything, Melanie Bird is all in white all the time, no matter whatever she's doing. She like the goodest guy ever. Like, what does that even mean? The astroplane, though, speaking of white, it was kind of funny how that is like pure. I'm associating it as pure with his like, you know, thought being with Sid and the purity of it. But then you have this little bowl of strawberries off to the side, which is supposed to be sensual. Like, that's completely random. But there's bugs in it. And with the red, see, red contrast, stuff is happening. And so, you got that. And the next time they're in the astroplane, the colors are slightly more contrasty. And then like the white almost washes them out. Like it's almost like an over contrast. But anyway, so there you go. Colors, fighting, astroplaneness. I don't know. That's all I got for the rewatch. Like I said, lots of stuff happening. So